expect some runs to be scored at Athletic Park when these two play here. You often see runs scored. These two are the best two teams offensively in the Northwoods League. Madison's team batting average, .291. That leads the league. Wausau's in second place, a team average of .280. Davis Hamilton takes high for ball one. It is worth mentioning that this is the first time that Grant Parson and Hunter Carlson have thrown to each other in a game. So trying to find their rhythm early. Sweeping breaking ball, 2-0 now to Davis Hamilton. Hamilton out of Sun Prairie, Wisconsin, in year number 4 with the Mallards. 175 total hits in Madison colors. Deep fly ball out to right. Malone looking back at it. It hangs up for him. There's out number 1. Davis Hamilton gave that one a ride, but he just got under it. And there's the first out for Parson. Parson only went 3 innings against Wausau. He's trying to rev himself up in the second half after he faced a little bit of injury concerns in the back half of his season at Indiana State. Look back at first. Parson did not allow a run. He did not walk a hitter. Only 1 Mallard reached in the 3 innings that Parson threw. But like we said, not a lot of innings out of him today. Bullpen will be ready. Nice block there from Carlson. Parson struck out 60 in his freshman year with Southern Indiana. Struck out 25 this past year with the Sycamores. Fouled away by Mikey Bell. Bell, one of 4 All-Stars. And there's a good chance that all 8 play a part today in this game. Outside, actually, 7. These two teams have 8 combined All-Stars. Bell is one of them. The Mallards have 4 in total. Runners moving from first to second. Here's the throw from Carlson. Berkland cuts it off, had no chance at a tag. Jordy Lopez picks up a stolen base. That's the danger of letting Jordy get on base. He is a speedster. He showed it right there. That's Lopez's 4th stolen base against the Woodchucks this season, and Bell has an RBI chance. Off the glove of Hansen to the backstop. That moves Lopez to third. Now a fly ball gets it done and can put Madison on the board in the first. And last time the Woodchucks played Madison on the 4th of July, Wausau got out to a 5-0 lead. Bell takes inside. The runners are on the corners for Madison with 1 out here in the first. And the very dangerous Daniel Rogers stepping to the plate. Player to watch for a reason. 609 batting average for this guy. And he has come onto the scene and become one of the best players in the Northwoods League ever since he came in to start the second half. He is 0 for his last 4. Scored 2 runs yesterday. We told you in the open, this guy loves Athletic Park. 3 for 3 here. All of his hits, home runs, including a game-tying home run in the 9th. The called time here, his glove strap wasn't on all the way. Rogers rallied off 4 consecutive 3-hit games in a row following his day here in Wausau. Foul ball. Parson ahead 0-2. Daniels recorded an RBI in 6 of the 7 games he's played. Or actually, rather, 4 of the 7 he's played. He walked 4 times yesterday against the Chinooks. Swing and a miss. Rogers strikes out. Impressive from Grant Parson to strike out one of the hottest hitters in the league. He's 1 out away from getting out of this inning with no harm done. So now he'll face a second All-Star in this order in M.J. Sweeney. Sweeney, one of 2 players to make the All-Star game in back-to-back seasons. The other is Wausau's DH today, Max Solis Jr. Strike 1, and Parsons' breaking ball is starting to find its footing. And him and Carlson are starting to get into a groove. Runner moving from first to second, no throw from Carlson. That's Bell moving up on a stolen base. So now that takes the force out at second base away. And you just got to focus on the guy at the plate. Played for Duluth last year, M.J. Sweeney. 10 home runs, 40 RBIs for the Huskies. Swing and a miss. Ball got away for a minute, but Carlson kept it in front of him. That breaking ball is not very fast from Grant Parson, but it's completely messing with the Mallards' timing early on here. Looking for his first strikeout at home this year. Good block by Carlson. Parson took up every bit of the pitch clock that he had there. Slow but steady as 2 long, lanky guys go to battle here. Madison trying to open up and take the lead. Tried fastball in the turf. Full count. Base open here for Parson if he wants it. Sweeney struck out 29 times this year, walked 14. The payoff. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not. Sweeney barely holds his swing, and he takes the 3rd walk of the inning. Bases loaded for Carson Hansen.
The right fielder, number 30, Carson Hansen.
Boy, that was close. It's about as close as you can go to fully going around there. And now you turn it over to Carson Hansen. His 3rd Northwoods League season. Hansen's playing for his 3rd different Northwoods League team. Started out his career playing for the Lakeshore Chinooks. Then went to the Rockers last year. Only played 19 games there. He's torn it up in Madison. Great find by Donnie Scott. It's apparent that Madison early is okay with taking walks. Especially on the road, though, in a game they'd like to have to start this series. Early moments like this are big. Foul tip. Parsons had a couple guys on 2 strikes. He's walked the bases loaded. Trying to leave without any damage done. He's labored here. A lot of pitches in this first frame. But he's ahead on Hansen. Ground ball foul picked up by Madison's first base coach. Hansen's driven in 27 on the year for the Mallards. But a 176 average this year against the Woodchucks. Only 3 for 17 for this guy at the plate. 1-2. High and inside, and Hansen scrambling away. He leaned in on that pitch. That's kind of his approach, and then saw a baseball eye level. And those are the pitches that scare you if you're a hitter. Full count again. Runners will be moving here. The Mallards trying to score a run in the first without getting a hit and take their 4th walk of the frame. Parson needs a strike. Really good fight off there by Hansen. Well, this is big because Parson is on 30 pitches now. He doesn't get Hansen. There's a good chance this is the last batter he faces, or it's the only inning, rather, that he throws of tonight's start. Another payoff is swung on and missed. Parson punches out Hansen, and the Mallards leave the bases loaded in the top of the first.
Catch all the action of America's premier summer collegiate baseball and softball leagues at northwoodsleague.com. No one covers summer ball like the Northwoods League. This season, access more than 800 games live and on demand from your TV, desktop, or mobile device with the new Northwoods League Plus app. Watch your favorite team or follow top players from across the country. For more information, visit northwoodsleague.com. Your home for the Northwoods League.
Welcome to the Mint Cafe, where fun, friends, and good times are had. Stop in for a bite to eat and leave more than satisfied. After finishing your meal, don't forget to try a slice of pie. The Mint Cafe is located on the 400 block in Wausau, Wisconsin. The Mint Cafe, serving Wausau since 1888.
More than 370 Northwoods League alumni have advanced to Major League Baseball, including World Series champion and Cy Young Award winners Max Scherzer and Chris Sale, 5-time Gold Glove winner Matt Chapman, 3-time All-Star and World Series champion Marcus Semien, and 2-time Major League Baseball Home Run Derby champion Pete Alonso. This is Northwoods League Baseball.
Woodchucks looking for a 4th straight win. They've outscored their opponents 31-4 in the last 3 games, and they're going to look to beat Tyler Guerin today. Here's the lineup for you. Noah Malone leads off. He's the right fielder. Then Schlotterbeck 2, Galvin 3. That's been the big change in the order for the Woodchucks. Schlotterbeck moving up to 2, Galvin at 3. Solis, Rodriguez, Baldridge in the middle of the order. Hunter Carlson makes his Woodchucks debut at the 7th spot. And Jake Birkland, Christian Smith-Johnson round out the order. Malone reached 4 times yesterday in Wausau's 11-2 win over Wisconsin Rapids. They swept that 2-game series comfortably. And their offense is in really good form as they face Tyler Guerin for the third time this season. Madison has an overall 9-1 record in the 2 seasons that Guerin has appeared for them. Guerin holds a 7-0 record when he starts, and he's got his first strike. Number 1 prospect out of Minnesota in high school, and he's only allowed 3 runs, Guerin, to the Woodchucks in 10 1/3 innings pitched this season. Little tapper from Malone to third. Bell is going to watch it go fair. It goes over the third base bag. It rolled foul, but it was fair initially. Infield single, Malone, a 25-game on-base streak. That's a way to get the first hit of the game. Even MJ Sweeney, the long, lanky first baseman, is impressed. Look at this one. Watch it tap fair, and then it goes over the bag and then skips foul. Third base umpire Manny Fleet is correctly calling that an infield single and a fair ball. Slaughterback, 6 for 37 this year against Madison. Struggled a little bit at times against Mallards pitching, but a great time to break open now. There's that killer slider from Guerin. It misses off the plate. Tyler this year has made 6 starts at home for the Mallards, but made his first start on the road at Battle Creek and only went 3 2/3 innings, which is one of his shorter appearances on the year. 3 runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts. Madison won that game at 9-3. Schlotterbeck in the 2 spot for Wausau has been a big boost. The Woodchucks are now 8-2 when Schlotterbeck's in the 2 spot this season. It's a change that Corey Thompson made after the tight loss to Green Bay, moving Schlotterbeck up to 2, Galvin down to 3. Since then, the Woodchucks are 3-0, and both Schlotterbeck and Galvin have been excellent. Ground ball to short, could be 2. Jacoby to Hamilton and to Sweeney. Double play for the Mallards. Well, Guerin's normally a strikeout pitcher, but hey, get him on the ground, that'll do it too. And any early pressure of the Woodchucks doing damage in this frame neutralized pretty quickly. Now Max Galvin. Boy, oh boy, this kid. Starting to become the player that we remember from last year. Such a relaxed, focused attitude. On a 10-game hit streak, he's hit a home run in his last 4 games. Could he extend it to 5? Off the plate, ball 1. Max has faced Guerin already this year. Back in that game, he went 1 for 4 with a double. That was back in June when Guerin last started against the Mallards, or against the Woodchucks. And Wausau won 10-4. Rather, Madison won that game 10-4. Foul tip from Galvin, 1 and 2. One thing you'd say is that don't expect the Woodchucks offense to really start getting going until in the late stages. That's kind of what it's been in these last couple games. Might score 3 or 4 runs in the first couple innings, but a lot of the scoring comes in the back half of the game. This is to second. Hamilton backhands and throws out Galvin. Double play ball helps Tyler Guerin through a scoreless first. 0-0 the score between Madison and Wausau on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, good to have you back on your game.
Yeah, well, you know, I only got cancer so that you could tell people that, you shaved your head for solidarity and not because you're going bald.
Right. And I got a minivan to make your little moped look cool.
Okay. Well, couldn't have gotten through without you.
Love you, bro. I'm glad you're sticking around.
Oh, that means so much coming from Mom and Dad's second favorite.
Whatever.
Delta Dental makes insurance simple. So if you ask yourself, who encourages you to use your benefits for regular preventive care, provides quick service online or by phone, offers access to the largest provider networks, and helps you save money when you need more than a checkup? There's only one answer. Definitely Delta Dental. For dental and vision insurance made simple, choose Delta Dental and Delta Vision today.
The Northwoods League Foundation is enriching the quality of life for families with an enduring and caring focus on the communities it serves through direct donations and proceeds from the Northwoods League online store. The Northwoods League Foundation is harnessing a unique passion for summer collegiate baseball and softball to invest in communities so everyone benefits from the wide-ranging experience offered by the great games of baseball and softball. Visit northwoodsleague.com/foundation and share your passion for the games we love.
Summer Collegiate Softball is back after an outstanding inaugural season. Northwoods League Softball returns to the field for its second season this summer. Find out more at northwoodsleague.com and follow us on Instagram and X at NWL Softball. Well, if you're a Madison Mallards fan or a Wausau Woodchucks fan, you know a little bit about the Northwoods Softball League. An update on that: the Nightmares have been lights out this year in the Northwoods Softball League. How about an 18-5 record? The Ignite 6-16 in their inaugural season, but have shown some signs lately of turning the corner, really, and getting into some really strong form as they hit the back half of the season. Softball championships will be at the beginning of August, a 3-game series. Parson against Brock Lulowitz, 1-1 to Brock. That's a foul ball down the first base line. This is a little bit of an emotional and interesting moment, right? Because Brock Lulowitz, the hitter, and the catcher today for Wausau, Hunter Carlson, teammates together this past spring. And Carson Hansen catches that third strike. Lulowitz down looking. Parson has his second K. But definitely an introduction for Carson, for Hunter Carlson, to play in a rivalry game where one of your former teammates is now a quote-unquote enemy. Name he's played here once this year as he swings and misses through strike one. That was back on the fourth. And Namey went 0 for 5, reached on an error. Parson out of St. Mary's High School in Owensboro, Kentucky. 1.14 ERA for Grant before he went to college. 4-3 record. Tough to hit him. He had 77 strikeouts over 49 innings of work. Had a no-hitter as a senior in high school. And he was one batter shy of a perfect game in the postseason. This kid was born to play Division I baseball. He was from Owensboro Catholic High School. Rather, his almost perfect game came against St. Mary's. Namey grounds one up the middle. Birkland will wait for it and put him out at first. Mallards still don't have a hit tonight in the first 5 outs that they've gotten, and this is the 9-hole hitter, Dom Jacoby, the Louisville commit. Spent last year at Harper College, but will play for the Cardinals in 2026. What an opportunity for Jacoby to get to play for a team that went to the College World Series, and talk to Dom Rodriguez, who went to the World Series with Arizona, about Louisville. And he told me that, boy, the Cardinals just got hot at the right time. Louisville eliminated Max Galvin's Miami in a thrilling best-of-3 super regional at Louisville. 3 balls, no strikes to Dom. .250 batting average this year. He's been moved around the order quite a bit in Donnie Scott's team this summer. And there's a 4th walk for Parson. And a 2-out base runner back to the top of the order for the Mallards. Well, here's the thing. You'll take a 2-out walk, right? Especially a batter that Parson would have had to work pretty hard to get back against. Problem was he walked 2 hitters before getting 2 outs in the first inning, ended up loading the bases on walks. I think that was a delayed steal right there by Jacoby. It worked out, and he's into second base, so now a runner in scoring position. It was a called strike to Lopez, who walked and made it to third. Foul tip, 0-2. Well, Jordy with that walk-off hit, another amazing moment. If you remember earlier in the year, a game-saving out at home where he gunned down a runner from center field in a win over Green Bay. He has been clutch. Off the end of the bat to third, and Schlotterback has the throw. It's wide, but nice work from Rodriguez. He tags Lopez before he makes it to first base, and Parsons through the second unscathed. It's a scoreless ball game here on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
This time is away the punt. What a grab by Serena Timmer. In contact. Left side, diving effort, what a catch! The winning run on the Honeybees.
And over the fence, that's going to be a home run for Shayna Bishop.
The Food and Farm Exploration Center is a place for connecting with food and the people who grow it. Come play with agriculture and explore over 60 interactive exhibits. Explore the intersection of farming and food, the people that make it happen, and the processes that take it from field to fork through engaging learning brought to you by Wisconsin farmers. Meet the machines that feed the nation and get up close with tractors and other farm equipment. The Exploration Center also functions as a meeting place for the community with over 10,000 square feet of venue space. Food and Farm Exploration Center. Visit, play, explore.
Stay connected with America's premier summer collegiate baseball and softball leagues at northwoodsleague.com. Support the Northwoods League Foundation with a purchase from our online store. Get the latest news and stats, or join over 1 million fans at the ballpark. Just select your favorite team, find the game you want to see, then hand-pick your tickets and print your tickets at home. For tickets 24 hours a day, visit northwoodsleague.com. Your home for the Northwoods League.
I'm so glad you and Jack are home. His birthday was supposed to be today, right, Mom?
That's right.
He wanted to meet me 8 weeks early.
He sure gave us a scare, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's so perfect. It's just you and me, Jack. Can I take him to show and tell?
We'll see.
Fans enjoying some great weather here at Athletic Park. Boy, it's always close when these two teams play, especially at Athletic Park. Still looking for a breakthrough, and it is early. And Wausau still trying to solve the puzzle that is Tyler Guerin. You know, Guerin said he loved pitching back when he was younger because he wanted to be the guy that nobody wanted to face. He said he wanted to be the guy that when people saw he was the starting pitcher, they groaned. They were frustrated because they had to hit against him. I'd say that that's been pretty successful for him. He faces Solis now. Max was 1 for 4 with the run scored the last time Guerin started against the Woodchucks. Check swing, but it's in play. Jacoby charging the ground ball and making the play over to first. So after Guerin allowed the infield single, he's now retired 3 straight. And Dom Rodriguez hits. Dom has rallied off a nice little 6-game hit streak. 6 multi-hit games for Rodriguez also this year. And the slider perfect there from Tyler Guerin at 1-1. It's worth mentioning this is an Iowa Hawkeye battery today. Guerin and Daniel Rogers, both from the University of Iowa. Inside, almost hit Rodriguez. That's been the only blemish on Tyler Guerin's season and spring along with the summer. He's hit 8 batsmen in the summer year. He hit 9 batters with Iowa this spring. Fouled away by Rodriguez down the right field line. It's specifically when Guerin's facing off against right-handed hitters where those pitches are a little tight. Looks like it's the fastball as well. His slider cuts from right to left too, so if the slider doesn't cut, he might plunk a hitter. Full count to Dom Rodriguez. Dom, .313 average this year against the Mallards with an RBI. And he takes a walk. First free pass allowed by Tyler Guerin today. Well, just to put into perspective how crucial this game and this series is, the Woodchucks are going to play the Mallards 4 times in the next 3 days. The game tonight, a split doubleheader tomorrow here at Athletic Park. Then they go to Warner Park for one final time this year on Friday. Then they don't play the Mallards again as Baldridge rips one down the line and right. That ball is all the way to the wall. Cade's going to try to leg out a double. He slides into second base safely. Baldridge unloads on the first pitch that he sees from Tyler Guerin, and 2 Woodchucks are in scoring position in the second. Breaking ball from Guerin, and Baldridge can lift those. He's got such great exit velocity, especially when he's hitting left-handed. And now another lefty Carson Hansen in his first plate appearance in Wausau. Rather, apologies, Hunter Carlson with a chance to bring one, maybe two in. Just a freshman, committed to Georgia State after spending his freshman year at Wichita State. 13 games, 9 starts for Carlson, 2 RBIs with the Shockers. Second half ad here in Wausau. Swing and a base hit into right field. Welcome to the Woodchucks, Hunter Carlson. He has his first RBI, and the Woodchucks have the lead. Not super strong contact from Hunter Carlson, but it didn't need to be as Rodriguez scores the opening run. Good decision there to keep Baldridge at third. He's got decent speed, but you'd like to keep him there. And this is the best the Woodchucks have looked all season against Tyler Guerin. Like we said, Guerin has been untouchable at home. It's shown because he's an all-star. All-star pitcher right here. But on the road, he's still trying to find his stuff. 2-0 to Jake Birkland. Jake had a 5-game hit streak broken yesterday, but did score a run in the win over Wisconsin Rapids. 2-seamer for strike one. Always a guy with a smile on his face. You never see Jake Birkland get frustrated at all. Hit .258 last year for Wausau in 58 games. This is a big batter here. An opportunity now on a 2-strike count for Guerin to get back on track. Way outside. What a snag from Daniel Rogers. He is great at the plate when he's hitting, but he's also great behind the plate. That is a major league level stop. And it keeps Baldridge from scoring. Now a full count. Line drive foul. Boy, this would be an awesome opportunity for Jake Birkland to pick up a confidence-boosting hit or confidence-boosting walk. He's been right on the doorstep of breaking out this summer. Nice foul off. Full count again. Madison head coach Donnie Scott will go and pick that one up. More than a decade of experience in the Northwoods League. He's got a lot of trust in his right-hander, Tyler Guerin, who's trying to work out of some trouble right now. Off the plate. Good work from Birkland to work a walk, and the bases are loaded for Christian Smith Johnson. Madison's pitching coach is out of the dugout. They'll go ahead and talk to Guerin real fast. You know, it's so awesome. I was reading up on Tyler Guerin earlier today. And he's a great pitcher, but his mental game might be better. Guerin says that every single day he journals. Well, what is he journaling? He said, I journal 3 gratitudes or wins for the day. What am I thankful for? Because what he believes is life's bigger than being a baseball player. I mean, that includes wins like if he gets 8 hours of sleep, he says that's a big win for him. And then he asks about controllables. What is something you can control? And then he writes down how he is going to get better as a baseball player. And that mental strength takes your pitching and your game to a new level. Smith Johnson skies one in the air, right side of the infield. Hamilton has it, and it's a pop out with the bases loaded for the Woodchucks All-Star. You can't blame Smith Johnson for swinging at that pitch. Normally after a mound meeting like that, you'll see a pitcher just try to fire in a strike to reset himself. That pitch was in the zone. It just wasn't great contact from Smith Johnson. Strike one to Malone. Mallards left the bases loaded in the first. The Woodchucks don't want the same fate here in the bottom of the second. Guerin, one of two brothers. His brother also plays at Iowa with him. Blake Guerin. Two are a great combo. Tipped foul, and it's 1-2. And the two teammates from Iowa, pitcher and catcher, slowly but surely figuring this out. But you got to deal with the guy here in Malone that is hitting over 500 at Athletic Park this year, a .625 on-base percentage at home coming into tonight. Swing and a miss. Guerin gets Malone with his slider. The Woodchucks score one to take the lead. We've got big Northwoods League news coming up next on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Introducing the Class AI with Red Alloy Plus, engineered with aerospace-grade alloy for ultimate durability and razor-thin precision. Generative AI technology meticulously fine-tunes every 1/8 inch of the bat, pushing the boundaries of performance. The optimized mid-load swing weight delivers speed and extends the sweet spot, all in a seamless one-piece construction designed for peak power. The RevGrip premium material offers unmatched tack and cushion. Artificial intelligence, real results.
At Cellcom, we live, work, and play right here in Wisconsin. That's why we use our wireless technology to help protect this place we call home. From collecting and sharing data on the health of local waterways, to strengthening our fish populations and monitoring bird migrations, we're a wireless provider who shares a passion for wanting to make a difference. Giving back to this place we love. That's technology with a heartbeat.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Catch all the action of America's premier summer collegiate softball and baseball leagues at northwoodsleague.com. Purchase tickets to a game near you. Get the latest news and stats on your favorite team or watch live game coverage. While there, check out the selection of Northwoods League headwear, apparel, and more for the sports fan in your life. All proceeds support the Northwoods League Foundation. Visit northwoodsleague.com. Your home for the Northwoods League.
Well, how about great news from the Northwoods League today as we enter the third inning? If you missed it, Alex Carrillo, a former St. Cloud Rocks pitcher, made his major league debut yesterday with the New York Mets. Why is that important? Northwoods League players go to the big time all the time. Well, that's the 400th Northwoods League alumni to play in Major League Baseball. What an accomplishment for the 24 teams across the league. Carrillo is the 133rd Northwoods League alum to play in the MLB this season. That's a Northwoods League record. And if you're wondering how he did, well, he pitched at Camden Yards, Carrillo did. Came in the bottom of the 6th and pitched an inning and a third. Gave up 1 earned run, 1 hit, and he got his first strikeout. The Mets ended up winning that game 7-6 over the Orioles. Another Northwoods League alum, the great Pete Alonso, also played in that game, went 2 for 4 with 2 RBIs. And these two teams obviously filled with Northwoods League alumni. Alonso played for the Mallards. Also, Nico Horner played in Madison. As there is a jam shot pop fly foul. Parsons worked this count full against Hamilton, who flied out to right in his first plate appearance. Got through the second without much trouble, Grant Parson. And a sharp grounder to second. Baldridge didn't even have to move to field it. 1 gone in the third. So that'll bring up Bell, who walked and stole a base back in the first when the Mallards left the bases loaded. If you're wondering, famous Woodchuck alums, well, there are plenty of them. Of course, Paul DeYoung played here. That was a big one. Kevin Pillar, who announced his retirement from Major League Baseball last week. Daniel Descalzo, who was on the Cardinals way back when they were winning National League championships about a decade ago. And, of course, the most famous alum, Ben Zobrist, 3-time MLB All-Star, World Series MVP with the Cubs. That slider skips in the turf, 1-2 to Mikey Bell. And I could attest to this, especially when I watch these two teams. You just see flashes, and you think, wow, that's a guy who could play in the league. Oh, there's another guy from one of these two that could make it to the big time. Strike 3 called. Mikey Bell down looking. Parson has 3 strikeouts. Well, Grant threw 30 pitches in the first inning. But since then, he's retired 5 of the last 6 he's faced. And much quicker innings, and that means he can go a little bit longer. Remember, he can't go super long since he's working through that injury that he sustained back in the spring. So they gave him 3 innings in his first start, revving it up for this start. Maybe 4, maybe 5. Let's see. Ball too low to Daniel Rogers. He's an example of a guy where I watch him play and you think this guy could go to the major leagues and not only go to them, but be a star in them. Nice block by Carlson. Stretched out there. Didn't really need to. The bases were empty. An underrated part of Daniel Rogers' game is his plate discipline. He's got more walks this year than RBIs. That's walk number 12. He's only struck out twice this summer. And the 2-out base runner for M.J. Sweeney. Was a little action in the Woodchucks bullpen earlier, but nothing going on right now. They're letting Parson work in and out of these innings. Sweeney walked. These two had a great battle the first time they faced back in the first inning. Beautiful spin on that pitch. Strike one. MJ will be joining a teammate of his and Brock Lulowitz at Wichita State next year. He's committed to the Shockers. Well, he's got him on the slider twice now, Parson. Let's see if Sweeney adjusts. This is the best offense in the league, and Parson has not surrendered a hit to them yet. And another really strong start. Time called by the home plate umpire. There's a pitch clock violation. 1 ball, 2 strikes. We told you a little bit earlier that Parson was using up a lot of his clock. That time he did not get the pitch off in time. He won't make that mistake again, I'm guessing. But it's a good learning, right? To have a pitch clock in a spot like this helps you learn what is necessary in the major leagues where there's a pitch clock. 2-2 is a fastball low at 89. This is almost a carbon copy of M.J. Sweeney's first plate appearance. Got behind early, then worked the count full and held his swing barely on the full count pitch to take a walk. Runners moving, and Sweeney strikes out. That ends the top of the third. Wausau 1, Madison nothing. We're back after this on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Miss out on any of the great food at Athletic Park. For tickets, call 715-845-5055.
Stay connected and up to date with the free Northwoods League mobile app. Avoid the lines and buy tickets to any Northwoods League games anytime, day or night. Subscribe for free and watch games live from anywhere all season long. Get the latest news and stats on top collegiate players from across the country or personalize it with your favorite team. Either way, we got you covered. The Northwoods League mobile app is free and available on the App Store or Google Play.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
I think I can speak for a lot of people on our team when I say like they've found their love for softball again playing this league.
Ball has some carry. There's that success.
You kind of just get to chill out and like play the game that you once loved when you were young.
Call sails around the path.
In college, it's a lot of pressure, but like here, everyone's here for the same reason, just to get better and to love the game again.
Are you a baseball or softball coach? One-way coach-to-catcher communication is brand new to the game, and the Northwoods League has proudly partnered with the Headset app to be their preferred coach-to-catcher communication solution. Try it out with your team today using hardware you already own. Download the Headset app from your app store and try it free for 5 days. Tyler Guerin picked up his first strikeout to get out of a bases-loaded jam in the bottom of the second. Numbers for Guerin this year are great. That's why he's going to the All-Star game. 2.48 ERA, 20 hits, only 9 earned runs allowed. And you're facing another guy with long success here in Schlotterbeck. Top 5 in the league in hits right now with 52 of them on the season. He's averaging more than a hit per game. Not a guy that gets up or down very often. And he's not necessarily focused on himself at all. He's a guy that wants to win for the team, and that's why he's content with taking walks like that to get himself on base. Every fan of every team in the Northwoods League probably thought that there was a guy here or a guy there that may have had the numbers deserving of an all-star selection but didn't get selected. I would say that Dylan Schlotterbeck had what he needed to make the all-star game. It was just really unfortunate because Mikey Bell was selected as the Great Lakes third baseman, and Bell's got some of the best offensive numbers in the league. And so Schlotterbeck brutally unlucky not to be going to Madison next week. Galvin ropes one into left center. Tracking back Lopez. It's over his head. It bounces off the wall. Schlotterbeck will stop at third. Max Galvin picks up a double. Boy, that ball had some carry. The wind's blowing out a little bit right now. Just missed what would have been a home run in a 5th consecutive game. You know what's awesome about that swing is that it doesn't even look like he's hitting the ball that hard. He was our player to watch today. 12 career RBIs against the Mallards. Once again, the infield in here. Woodchucks could have gotten more in the second. They were unlucky to leave the bases loaded. Now can they cash in here with no outs? Just when you thought Tyler Guerin was getting back into a rhythm, walk, double, and now more trouble. So leaves that one away, 2-0. Base is open here. Max was 4 for 5 on the 4th of July against Madison with 4 RBIs, a home run, and a double. And so he was probably chomping at the bit to play Madison again. 3-0 count. Now you got a hitter's count. You want to be patient. Max has shown immense power, especially early in games this season. Takes ball 4. They pitch around him. And now Don Rodriguez steps forward as Rogers walks Guerin back to the mound. Well, I talked to one of the co-hitting coaches today, Jake Schultz, and he said, man, with the way we're hitting right now, it just feels like we're one of the best offensive teams in the league. And I think this is a great representation of that. You get around Solis, yes, but now you got to face a guy, Dom Rodriguez, who's second on the team in batting average. There are no breaks when facing the Woodchucks. Dom hit a home run against Madison on the 3rd of July on the road. Consolation home run in the 9th inning in a big Mallards win. Off the plate, 2-1. There's a gap on the left side. Jacoby's holding Galvin at second. Sweeney plays tight on the first base bag. Something up the middle is going to be tough here for Rodriguez. Loft that one foul. 2-2. Well, Guerin's had his strikeout stuff all season. He could definitely use a strikeout right now. And then a double play ball gets you out of it. Ground ball to short. Jacoby to second for one. They'll turn the double play. A run scores, but that is big help to Tyler Guerin. It is 2-0 Woodchucks, but when you look at the bigger picture, that is a win for Madison. Second double play that Madison has turned today. Their defense has helped out Guerin a lot, and they've looked really good when turning these double plays. This is a Madison team that did not make a lot of mistakes in the field. That's why they're so good. There is a Madison arm warming right now. Guerin's not a guy that goes super long, but when he goes, he's normally very good. I think a broken bat there, dribbler to second base, and a toss to first by Davis Hamilton. Guerin gets out of trouble again. The bases were loaded with no outs, but the Woodchucks do score one. It's 2-0 on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
You know what, if you're a college player that wants to go ahead and play at the next level, then the Northwoods League is definitely for you. You know, it gives you an opportunity to, one, be on the road, to understand what it's like to play through the grind, as everybody always talks about through baseball.
If you're trying to go professional, definitely consider the Northwoods League. It's a grind. It's a good grind. You should love the grind if you want to do that for a living as a professional. It's great. Like, I love playing every day.
Upstairs, the throw not going to be made, and that is history. Chandler Simpson, stealing bag number 51, now breaks the single-season stolen base record in the Northwoods League.
More than 350 Northwoods League alumni have been drafted in the last 5 years, and nearly 140 have made their Major League Baseball debut in that time. The Northwoods League is the ultimate collegiate summer baseball experience.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, good to have you back on your game.
Yeah, well, you know, I only got cancer so that you could tell people that, you know, you shaved your head for solidarity and not because you're going bald.
Right. And I got a minivan to make your little moped look cool.
Okay. Well, couldn't have gotten through without you.
Love you, bro. I'm glad you're sticking around.
Oh, that means so much coming from Mom and Dad's second favorite. Whatever.
Tonight's game is brought to you in part by The Grind, the official coffee of the Northwoods League. Look for The Grind in select ballpark team stores and online under the shop menu on team websites. A portion of the proceeds for each bag sold will go to benefit the Northwoods League Foundation. 6, 7, 8 for the Mallards in the fourth, and Hansen waves through one. I'd imagine that this is sort of a conversation game between Corey Thompson and Grant Parson, his pitcher today. And I think the question after each inning, after each appearance on the mound is, all right, how good are you feeling? Can you go a little bit more? Can you do another inning? Looks like Parson is ready to go. With that being said, the Woodchucks are starting to warm someone in the bullpen. And if they do turn there, it would be Nate Ross making his first appearance for the Woodchucks this season. Fouled back, count stays at 1-2. Best case scenario was for Parson to go 4 scoreless, and he's pretty close to achieving that today. Swing and a miss. Give Parson strikeout number 5. Here's a stat for you. The Mallards have come to the plate as there's a little line shot. Fair ball down the left field line. That is Madison's first hit, and it comes from Lulowitz. Throw down to second is late. Brock has a little bloop double. What I was about to say is that is just the 6th time today that Madison has put it in play. Everything else has been walks or strikeouts. But Lulowitz, a little soft contact. Both teams have used some soft contact to their advantage. Now can Namey bring him in? Can Madison respond? Same situation for Parson. He only gave up his lone hit in his first start in the Northwoods League against Madison in the final inning that he pitched. Same result here. Namey grounds one up the middle. Birkland there to throw it to first. 2 outs. Lulowitz up to third base, and it's going to come down to Jacoby here to get Madison on the board. Dom, 20 RBIs on the year for Madison. Fastball just a tad high. In the 3 meetings here at Athletic Park, we've seen a lot of scoring early in these games. Today, it's been pretty dormant early on, and it looks like both starting pitchers are going to get knocked out here pretty early. So as a result, you're hoping that your bullpen wins you the game. Grant Parson and Hunter Carlson having a little chat. They got to be delighted with how they've worked together. One of these batteries tonight, the Madison battery, were teammates in college. These two had never played together until tonight, and yet they hold the lead right now. Interesting how baseball works. Foul tip by Jacoby 1 ball, 2 strikes. Grant Parson had a bases-loaded jam. He worked out of that in the first. Left a Mallard in scoring position in the second. And he left one at first base in the third. Looking to finish this off the right way. This guy has been on target ever since coming into a Woodchucks uniform. Fly ball foul. We told you it's Shark Week here. Our friend from the sea saying hi to some friends at Athletic Park today. Along with Woody. They're having a good time. A double mascot day. 2-2 is roped into left field. Base hit for Jacoby. The Mallards are on the board. Dom takes care of business in the 9 spot and makes it 2-1. Well, good for the Mallards to see something drop their way here at Athletic Park. It wasn't the purest swing, but enough to put it in front of Galvin. And now the top of the order. Lopez fans through 1. Jordy walked in the first, grounded out to third in the top of the second. Runners moving. Outside throw from Carlson. And safe is Lopez, his second stolen base of the day. Rather, Jacoby's second stolen base. The ball got away as it was thrown back to Parson. That almost allowed Jacoby to take third. Well, now it's the Mallards trying to rally with 2 outs here in the 4th. There was nobody on just moments ago. But Lulowitz scored, and now it's just a 1-run game. Away from Carlson, and boy, Jacoby really wanted to move there, but thought better of it. Well, this is exactly the spot that Jordy Lopez would want to be in right now with the way he's hitting. The left-handed two-way player out of California. 3-1 pitch is fouled off. Really nice fastball at 90 from Parson. There's a chance here if Parson doesn't get Lopez that Corey Thompson might go to his bullpen for the next batter. Strike 3 called. Grant Parson with 6 strikeouts in 4 innings in his second start against the Mallards. That's pretty good work. Bottom 4 next on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Delta Dental makes insurance simple. So if you ask yourself, who encourages you to use your benefits for regular preventive care, provides quick service online or by phone, offers access to the largest provider networks, and helps you save money when you need more than a checkup? There's only one answer. Definitely Delta Dental. For dental and vision insurance made simple, choose Delta Dental and Delta Vision today.
You have to be dedicated to playing in Northwoods League. You know, they play the games and it's serious. You know, I mean, you're looking at maybe an opportunity to be a professional athlete in baseball.
The league provides a superior player experience with unparalleled technology in support of player development and visibility. TrackMan and Synergy data reporting is available to all players of Major League Baseball teams. The Northwoods League is the ultimate collegiate summer baseball experience.
Welcome to the Mint Cafe, where fun, friends, and good times are had. Stop in for a bite to eat and leave more than satisfied. After finishing your meal, don't forget to try a slice of pie. The Mint Cafe is located on the 400 block in Wausau, Wisconsin. The Mint Cafe, serving Wausau since 1888.
Whoa.
Can you feel it?
Huh? Feel what?
The power.
I think so.
Hey, who are you talking to?
No one.
Bet you can't hit that building over there in right field.
What? That's like 500 feet.
Electrify your swing.
Okay.
The #1 two-piece composite in the marketplace. Electrify your swing. Icon, the electric unicorn by Rawlings.
So back for the bottom of the fourth. And after some early trouble, Tyler Guerin settling in, and it looks like Donnie Scott is going to stay with him here. Facing Hunter Carlson for the second time. Hunter, the first left-handed catcher to play for the Woodchucks this season. I remember talking to him a couple of days ago when he got in, and he said, yeah, my dad played professionally, and as soon as I started swinging the bat, he told me, put your right hand here and your left hand here. You're going to be a left-handed hitter. He throws right-handed. I'll tell you what, it worked out for him. Went to Hudson High School in Hudson, Wisconsin, which is a straight shot west of here near the Eau Claire area. And what I've heard in the press box today is that Hudson, pretty good hockey powerhouse. Well, you know, I think Carlson could have been a catcher, maybe a goalie too. You got to stop things sort of like a catcher if you're a goaltender. Of course, Carlson was teammates this past year, not just with Lulowitz of the Mallards, but with relief pitcher Brock Lulowitz of the Woodchucks. And of course, like we said, transfer portal. After his freshman year, now he'll go to Georgia State and the Sun Belt. The payoff is swung on and missed. Tyler Guerin's second strikeout. Those are the kind of pitches that have helped Tyler Guerin make the All-Star game. Little 12-6 action right there. Carlson looking to protect. Perfect execution on that pitch. Speaking of hockey, Tyler Guerin played a little hockey back in his day, but stopped after his freshman year to go play basketball, or to go play baseball, rather. Never was a basketball player. And honestly, he's 6'7". He should have played in the post. Believe it or not, he played soccer, Carlson did, for a year. Back when he was a kid. Just outside to Birkeland. The funny story with Guerin is that he quit baseball for a year to go play soccer. And he said, soccer's kind of, in his words, dumb. I'm going to go back to playing baseball. Good choice. Started really putting full effort into baseball and got a fast track on what being a Division I player took from his older brother, Blake Guerin, and then committed to Iowa to play with his brother, who's 2 years older than him. The 2-2 is tapped foul by Jake Birkeland. Guerin's part of a select few pitchers in the Northwoods League to have pitched as a senior in high school. You know how hard that is? Guerin did it. 4 appearances for the Mallards last year, 3.60 ERA, just 10 innings of work. But he was on the roster when Madison made their run to the Great Lakes Championship game. This one's foul the other way. Nice one-handed snag by Harrison Engstrom over there. Third base coach, co-hitting coach, Harrison Engstrom. Talked to him today. He's a catcher. He was a catcher in his playing days, so he loves the way the catchers are hitting. Carlson, Sexton, and Solis right now. A couple players in batting practice today were making fun of Engstrom's swing back in college. He told me they were blatantly lying. Birkland takes ball 4. How hard is it to hold off on a pitch like that? He's walked both times today. And an opportunity now for Smith Johnson to reset. He popped out with the bases loaded in the second. Looking bunt, and it's low. Ball 1. Yet to really see how Mikey Bell would field one of those at third base. Great hitter, but hasn't had to make really crazy plays in the hot corner this year. It's also good to see Mikey Bell back in the field today for the Mallards. You see there, number 48, just stepping off your screen. If you watch the 4th of July game between these two teams, Bell exited early. Another bunt is laid off by Christian Smith Johnson. He pulls back. Bell took a nasty hit to the face after making a really nice heads-up play in that 4th of July game to get Noah Malone out in between the base pads on what would have been an infield fly. Bell let the infield fly drop, then tagged Noah Malone out, but got hit in the face on his way there. He could not continue, and the Mallards went on to lose that game 8-7. Just to give you a sense of how the Woodchucks have done today against Guerin, if he walks Smith Johnson here, it would be a collegiate career high 5 walks for Tyler Guerin. And he does. Back-to-back walks here with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. And now the question for Madison is, how much longer does Donnie Scott roll the dice? This guy is one of his 2 sensational pitchers. Him and Isaac Milburn have both been excellent this year. But now Guerin's pitch count is starting to trend up a bit. What was so impressive for Guerin in his second start against the Woodchucks back in late June, starting guys out on strikes. That was a massive key. Today, the Woodchucks have taken ball 1, ball 2, and they've gotten ahead of counts. And sometimes Guerin hasn't been able to fight back. So what's the key here in these final couple of hitters in your start? Get back in the strike zone. Look back at second. There's a rundown between second and third. Birkland's tagged out. Great pickoff move by Tyler Guerin. Jacoby tosses to Bell, and Birkland's out by a half a step. That is excellent from the Mallards. Count it 1-6-5. Birkeland caught stealing third. You saw the Woodchucks wanted to do a double steal there, and Guerin caught him red-handed, 2 outs. Swing and a miss from Malone. 1-2, and all of a sudden, Guerin's a strike away. Quick correction there. Hamilton's the one who helped relay the pickoff there of Birkeland, not Jacoby. All-star versus all-star here. These two, Malone, the hitter, Guerin, the pitcher, will be playing together for the Great Lakes All-Star team in just a week's time. Runners moving to third. Malone floats it foul. And we'll do it all over again. One ball, 2 strikes to Malone. Guerin looking for a third strikeout. Little tapper, foul down the first base line at the last second. Guerin set him up fastball here. Now you think this next pitch could be his beautiful breaking ball, which he got Hunter Carlson on just to start this inning. Way outside. Smith Johnson was stealing anyways. He's up to third base. A quick reminder that the Northwoods League is proud to partner with the authentic Stadium Mustard this season. For over 50 years, Stadium Mustard has been offered at stadiums, ballparks, and arenas coast to coast. And the Wausau Woodchucks are proud to be serving Stadium Mustard here at Athletic Park. Loved by millions, Stadium Mustard. Nice snag by Rogers. Full count now to Malone. You're seeing a lot of activity on the base pads right now by Smith Johnson. Hopping and stepping and trying to throw Guerin off his game. Up the middle, and it's caught on a hop by Hamilton. His throw to first is in time. Weird way to end the inning, but Guerin gets out of it with no harm done. Tight one here between the rivals. 2-1 our score on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
The Food and Farm Exploration Center is a place for connecting with food and the people who grow it. Come play with agriculture and explore over 60 interactive exhibits. Explore the intersection of farming and food, the people that make it happen, and the processes that take it from field to fork through engaging learning brought to you by Wisconsin farmers. Meet the machines that feed the nation and get up close with tractors and other farm equipment. The Exploration Center also functions as a meeting place for the community with over 10,000 square feet of venue space. Food and Farm Exploration Center. Visit, play, explore.
The Honeybees have walked it off an 8.
A diving catch, my goodness!
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Yeah,
that 2014 summer was really formative. It taught me how to ride the bus. It taught me like what the minor leagues was going to be like because there's a ton of hours. And I think I found my true identity as a ball player in Madison.
The Northwoods League is the ultimate collegiate summer baseball experience.
Beautiful skies here at Athletic Park. Another gorgeous day at the Borough. And after 4 innings of work from the Woodchucks starter Grant Parson, he will be relieved on this 78-degree day. Barely any wind today either. The new pitcher, the hard-throwing right-hander Nate Ross. Welcome to the Woodchucks. Nate, out of Jenison, Michigan, went to Jenison High School. First hitter he faces is Davis Hamilton, a 1-1 count. Start him out. And really, it's a welcome back for Nate Ross. He pitched with the Woodchucks in 2023. He was a teammate with another Woodchuck returner from the 2023 team, Richie Lacine. And it's squibbed foul over the netting. Unfortunately, Ross's time in Wausau 2 years ago cut way too short. Had a long-term injury that he suffered here, only got to throw 3 1/3 innings. This is his 3rd season of Northwoods League baseball. Actually, his first year was with the Battle Creek Battle Jacks, where he went 17 1/3 innings and had a 5.19 ERA after his freshman year in college. Ross started his career at Kellogg Community College, and what's interesting about them is they have the same home field as the Battle Creek Battle Jacks. Full count. Actually, that's ball 4 to Hamilton. Leadoff walk for the Mallards in the 5th. Now a chance for Bell to get after it here. So Ross went to Battle Creek after his freshman year at Kellogg Community College and pitched on the same field, MCCU Field. Great field over in Battle Creek, Michigan. Dabber to first. Rodriguez will throw to second for 1. Throw to first. Ross didn't have his foot on the bag. So they take care of the lead runner, although if they had turned that, it might have been one of the best double plays of the season. Really good work from Rodriguez to swallow that one up. And Birkland, he made a really tough throw back to first as Ross scrambled to cover the bag. Did everything but put his foot on the most important part, the base. Rogers takes low. He's been quiet, our player to watch from Madison. 0 for 1 with a walk. Ross has got to be careful against each and every one of these next few Mallards hitters. Rogers unloads. A no-doubt shot to right to give Madison the lead. It's almost as if you knew that was going to happen. Daniel Rogers has hit his 4th home run at Athletic Park. A skyscraper to make it 3-2 Madison. One of the furthest balls we've seen hit in the Northwoods League this year. All of a sudden, the Mallards have control. Now Sweeney squibs one to short. This is a tough play for Birkland, but he makes it. Beautiful throw to first. And there's 2 outs. Well, as soon as Nate Ross got into the game, this game is sped up. All of a sudden, Madison players taking their hacks. And this is back to Ross. The inning is over, but Daniel Rogers gives Madison the lead. A towering, dramatic 2-run blast to make it 3-2 on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Catch all the action of America's premier summer collegiate baseball and softball leagues at northwoodsleague.com. No one covers summer ball like the Northwoods League. This season, access more than 800 games live and on demand from your TV, desktop, or mobile device with the new Northwoods League Plus app. Watch your favorite team or follow top players from across the country. For more information, visit northwoodsleague.com. Your home for the Northwoods League.
Welcome to the Mint Cafe, where fun, friends, and good times are had. Stop in for a bite to eat and leave more than satisfied. After finishing your meal, don't forget to try a slice of pie. The Mint Cafe is located on the 400 block in Wausau, Wisconsin. The Mint Cafe, serving Wausau since 1888.
More than 370 Northwoods League alumni have advanced to Major League Baseball, including World Series champion and Cy Young Award winners Max Scherzer and Chris Sale, 5-time Gold Glove winner Matt Chapman, 3-time All-Star and World Series champion Marcus Semien, and 2-time Major League Baseball Home Run Derby champion Pete Alonso. This is Northwoods League Baseball.
Welcome back to Athletic Park. If you're just joining us, this is what happened. Daniel Rogers destroys one onto the Little League ball field over the right field wall, and all of a sudden, this game has been turned on its head, and for the first time tonight, the Woodchucks trail. Home run number 36 for the Madison Mallards as a team this year, and the new pitcher, Craig Cabot, hits Dylan Schlotterbeck on the first pitch he sees. So Schlotterbeck's on for the second time as Guerin is done. Guerin goes 4 innings, giving up 4 hits, 2 runs allowed. A career-high 5 walks, 2 strikeouts. So the numbers, you'd think, oh, those aren't great. But you got to give Guerin credit for working around those walks. Normally, he's been in control with his strikeouts, and he didn't have his strikeout stuff today. Nevertheless, he only allowed 2 runs and got out of a bases-loaded jam in the second that now proves to be big, given that Madison's in front. Well, boy, Galvin's looking for an answer, isn't he? Looking to extend his home run in a game streak to 5. Ground ball foul. Cabot out of Port Bay, or Bayport High School, rather, in Green Bay, 5'10", freshman from Gonzaga. Galvin offers and fouls it off. He was part of a state championship runner-up team at Bayport High School, and he pitched the semifinal for that team back when he was a sophomore in high school. Could be a third double play. 4, 6, 3. The Mallards defense turns 2 once again. And those 3 double plays have been huge for the Mallards here tonight. There's the guy who finished that one off in MJ Sweeney. So that'll comfort Cabot a little bit as Solis hits. Takes strike 1. Max a ground out and a walk today for Wausau. I tell you what, that Daniel Rogers home run in the top of the 5th, I think it's woken everybody up. Almost hit Solis there. It felt like before that swing we were just warming up a little bit. These two teams getting reacclimated with each other. They've played some great games here at Athletic Park this year. Now it feels like we're really into it. High drive, left center field, at the wall, that ball is gone! Solis ties the game with his team-leading 8th home run of the season. The Woodchucks answer, it's 3-3. 2-1 count. Solis knew it. He knew he got that pitch. That's a deep part of the ballpark. Kiss it goodbye. And all of a sudden, we're tied. The Woodchucks bite back on Shark Week night. Well, Rodriguez has gone back-to-back with Solis once this year. What's a second time here to put Wausau right back in front? My goodness, Max Solis again. Breaking ball, strike 2. Gives Solis his 16th home run with the Woodchucks in his career. And his 26th if you count his home runs in the spring. He swung today at batting practice with the most confidence I've seen from any hitter this season. And it pays off. Rodriguez strikes out. The inning's over. Max Solis goes yard again. And we're even at 3 as we go to the 6th on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, good to have you back on your game.
Yeah, well, you know, I only got cancer so that you can tell people that, you know, you shaved your head for solidarity and not because you're going bald.
Right. And I got a minivan to make your little moped look cool.
Okay. Well, couldn't have gotten through without you.
Love you, bro. I'm glad you're sticking around.
Oh, that means so much coming from Mom and Dad's second favorite.
Whatever.
Delta Dental makes insurance simple. So if you ask yourself, who encourages you to use your benefits for regular preventive care, provides quick service online or by phone, offers access to the largest provider networks, and helps you save money when you need more than a checkup? There's only one answer. Definitely Delta Dental. For dental and vision insurance made simple, choose Delta Dental and Delta Vision today.
The Northwoods League Foundation is enriching the quality of life for families with an enduring and caring focus on the communities it serves through direct donations and proceeds from the Northwoods League online store. The Northwoods League Foundation is harnessing a unique passion for summer collegiate baseball and softball to invest in communities so everyone benefits from the wide-ranging experience offered by the great games of baseball and softball. Visit northwoodsleague.com/foundation and share your passion for the games we love.
We're into the 6th. Tie score. Another classic playing out right in front of our eyes between Madison and Wausau. Brock Lulowitz is at the plate. 1 for 2, a double and a run scored. A big run back in the 4th inning. Man, this just feels like we're watching maybe the same game again. If you've watched Madison and Wausau play this season, you'll know that these games at Athletic Park have been razor thin. Every single one of them. Back in early June, the Woodchucks won a thriller 6-5. Reese Clapp, a 6-out save in that game. Really introducing himself as one of the best closers in the Northwoods League. And a leadoff walk to Lulowitz. Second time the Mallards have reached on a leadoff walk in as many innings. 3rd inning in the game where they've got a leadoff walk. That cues some action in the Wausau bullpen. Garrett Landry's up and throwing. And he was really good in his last appearance against the Green Bay Rockers, where he pitched on back-to-back days for the first time this season and really threw well in a 10-1 win back on Sunday. The other 2 games at Athletic Park between Madison and Wausau, by the way, were walk-offs. The Woodchucks have 4 of them this season. They walked off the Mallards on an errant throw by Madison's catcher. Blocked by Carlson, and Lulowitz stays at first. He probably had enough jump right there to make it if he had tried to go to second. Woodchucks tried a double steal in the 10th inning against the Mallards and won. After an errant throw to the guy who was trying to steal third base, he came in and the Woodchucks won 6-5. Bunt attempt, pulled back, strike 1. Then these 2 faced off on the 4th. The Woodchucks had a 1-run lead going into the 9th inning. Daniel Rogers tied the game with one of his trademark big swings, and then the Woodchucks walked it off. They loaded the bases with nobody out for Christian Smith-Johnson, who lifted a fly ball that this guy who's at the plate for Madison right now, Mitch Namey, couldn't catch. Wouldn't have mattered if he made a catch anyways. The winning run scored. It was deep enough for that run to score. And the Woodchucks won 8-7. Namey lines one to second. Caught by Baldridge. Double play to first. That was hard hit by Namey, but Baldridge was well positioned. And this guy who's got some great time at first base, Dom Rodriguez, teaming up with Baldy there. 2 outs, nobody on. So once again, the Woodchucks sweep away the leadoff runner. And Jacoby hits. He's reached twice today. Dom only 4 hits in 6 games against the Woodchucks this year. I'd argue today, though, in the 9 spot, he's provided a lot. Let's see what Nate Ross can do here. Try to get out of this without any harm done. Jacoby lifts one to right, trotting over Malone to make the catch. Nate Ross gets through a scoreless top of the 6th, and we're still even at 3 on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
This time is giveaway the punt. What a grab by Serena Timmer. In contact, Left side, diving effort, what a catch!
The winning run of the Honeybees.
And over the fence. That's going to be a home run for Shayna Bishop.
The Food and Farm Exploration Center is a place for connecting with food and the people who grow it. Come play with agriculture and explore over 60 interactive exhibits. Explore the intersection of farming and food, the people that make it happen, and the processes that take it from field to fork through engaging learning brought to you by Wisconsin farmers. Meet the machines that feed the nation and get up close with tractors and other farm equipment. The Exploration Center also functions as a meeting place for the community with over 10,000 square feet of venue space. Food and Farm Exploration Center. Visit, play, explore.
Stay connected with America's premier summer collegiate baseball and softball leagues at northwoodsleague.com. Support the Northwoods League Foundation with a purchase from our online store. Get the latest news and stats, or join over 1 million fans at the ballpark. Just select your favorite team, find the game you want to see, then hand-pick your tickets and print your tickets at home. For tickets 24 hours a day, visit northwoodsleague.com. Your home for the Northwoods League.
I'm so glad you and Jack are home. His birthday was supposed to be today, right, Mom?
That's right.
He wanted to meet me 8 weeks early.
He sure gave us a scare, didn't he?
Yeah, but he's so perfect. It's just you and me, Jack. Can I take him to show and tell?
We'll see.
Are you a baseball or softball coach? One Way Coach-to-Catcher communication is brand new to the game, and the Northwoods League has proudly partnered with the Headset app to be their preferred coach-to-catcher communication solution. Try it out with your team today using hardware you already own. Download the Headset app from your app store and try it free for 5 days. Baldridge 1 for 2 with a double. His 7th extra base hit of the season, coming back in the second. And with both starting pitchers out, it really does become which bullpen is better. Cabot is back out there, and it's a 3-0 count to Baldridge. After him, Carlson, Birkland in the hole. And if it gets to him, Christian Smith-Johnson. 4-pitch walk. Baldridge's 14th walk of the season. He's now taken 21 free passes. Now to Carlson. Righty-lefty matchup here for Cabot to face. Craig did not pitch this past spring at Gonzaga. And worth mentioning that Cabot was teammates with Mikey Bell at Gonzaga this past year, where Mikey was one of the best players in the West Coast Conference. And it's a 3-0 count to Carlson. This could be where the Woodchucks strike here. Looking to take back-to-back walks. And there is Cabot's first strike of the frame. Hunter picked up his first RBI single with the Woodchucks back in the second. Struck out swinging in the fourth. Two freshmen battling it out right here. One the pitcher, one the hitter. Payoff pitch, runner moving, ball low. 2-on, nobody out for the Woodchucks. And now you bring experience to the plate in Jake Birkland. How about the bottom four of the order for Wausau today? They've reached a combined 6 times against Madison pitching. And Madison has allowed 8 free passes today. Bunt attempt by Birkland. It's near his face. He pulls it back. Madison is 6th in the Northwoods League in least runs allowed, which is worth mentioning. There's Rogers out there giving his pitcher some advice. Boy, if I was Craig Cabot, I'd be listening to Daniel Rogers. Such experience behind the plate for Madison. He made his presence felt with his towering 2-run blast to give Madison the lead temporarily in the top of the 5th. He'll show bunt again. It's low. 2 balls, no strikes. Does Birkland's approach change now he's ahead of the count? He's laid down some really good bunts this year. Might put Bell under pressure at third base. Oh, Cabot needed that, and he got it. Birkland, a wry smile. He was hoping to get ball 3 there. Instead, a 2-1 count. Now the bunt's laid down. Cabot's going to field it. Throw to first in time. Birkland takes care of what he needed to do there. He moves both runners into scoring position. And Smith Johnson hits next. Carlson up to second. Baldridge over to third. The guy that walked off the Mallards back on the 4th of July looking to give the Chucks the lead as we enter the home stretch of this game. Smart take 1-0. We've seen at times today Madison in this situation pitch around hitters, get the bases loaded, set up double play balls. Foul ball collected by Bell, but he'll toss it back to the dugout. And remember, that method has worked. Madison's turned 3 double plays on the day. Lopez has a great arm in center. So does Hansen in right. This is a grounder to third. Both runners will stay, and a great play by Bell to get the second out. It was 2 on with nobody out. All of a sudden, 2 outs. And Madison might just get themselves out of Dodge again. This is where the Woodchucks have found their form, though, in the late innings of recent. And they need their all-star Noah Malone to come up with a big hit. Malone hitting .360 against Madison this season. Guerin got out of a bases-loaded jam in the second, left 2 on in the third. And a runner was stranded at third base in the 4th. Swing and a chopper to short. Hamilton over to first. Madison's out of another jam. The Mallards survive once more. Will go to the 7th, all tied up here on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Introducing the Class AI with Red Alloy Plus, engineered with aerospace-grade alloy for ultimate durability and razor-thin precision. Generative AI technology. All in a seamless one-piece construction designed for peak power. The RevGrip Premium material offers unmatched tack and cushion. Artificial intelligence, real results.
At Cellcom, we live, work, and play right here in Wisconsin. That's why we use our wireless technology to help protect this place we call home. From collecting and sharing data on the health of local waterways, to strengthening our fish populations and monitoring bird migrations, we're a wireless provider who shares a passion for wanting to make a difference. Giving back to this place we love. That's technology with a heartbeat.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Catch all the action of America's premier summer collegiate softball and baseball leagues at northwoodsleague.com. Purchase tickets to a game near you. Get the latest news and stats on your favorite team or watch live game coverage. While there, check out the selection of Northwoods League headwear, apparel, and more for the
Summer collegiate softball is back. After an outstanding inaugural season, Northwoods League softball returns to the field for its second season this summer. Find out more at northwoodsleague.com and follow us on Instagram and X at NWL Softball. The very reliable Garrett Landry comes to the mound for his 13th appearance of the summer. 20 and a third innings pitched, just a 2.21 ERA. He is the setup guy normally for Reese Clapp, who is fully rested in Wausau's bullpen. Landry comes off of pitching back-to-back days at Green Bay. Came into action in a tie game against the Rockers on July 5th as Lopez grounds one to second. Baldridge can't make the play, though. An error allows Lopez to reach. Uncharacteristic one from Baldridge, too. A chance for Madison to build off of that. Hamilton hits, and then you've got the 1-2 punch of Mikey Bell and Daniel Rogers next. Look back at first, not in time. Lopez has already stolen one base today. Landry gave up the go-ahead run at Green Bay on Saturday, and it was a really big learning moment from him. There was a stretch in that game where Corey Thompson wanted him to pitch, but Landry wasn't ready. Runners moving, called strike, no throw. Lopez into scoring position with his second stolen base of the day. After the loss against Green Bay on Saturday, Corey Thompson challenged Garrett Landry on the bus ride back. He says, I want you to be the guy. Not just one guy, the guy to shut down hitters in situations like this. This will move the runner over. Baldridge does make that play. 1 out, and Lopez at third. Well, this is really a prove-it-or-lose-it moment for this guy. You're now going to face an all-star in Mikey Bell, and following him, the hottest hitter in the league in Rogers. Infield in. After Thompson challenged Landry, he got right back up, went 3 innings the next day against Green Bay. No runs allowed. And after that appearance for Landry, it was this mentality of give me the ball. He wants the ball in his hands in moments like this now. Swing and a miss. Pulled the string on the changeup. You have an option here of putting Bell on, going to Rogers, maybe try to get a double play, but that's really hard to do against a hitter like Daniel Rogers. (3-1). Skied in the air, down the right field line. Malone giving chase, makes the catch. Lopez tags. Here's the throw. It's just a bit late, and the Mallards lead. Almost an incredible throw out there by Noah Malone, but he came up just a bit short, and Bell earns the go-ahead RBI. It will go down as an unearned run for Garrett Landry. And Rogers hits. Now your focus is get Daniel. Get Daniel Rogers. Don't make a mistake on him. And there's strike 2. Rogers wasn't ready. He didn't even try to swing. He steps out of the box a bit frustrated. He just lost a pitch right there because he wasn't set, and the umpire counted it anyways. Rogers has only struck out twice. It's going to be hard to get this guy to swing and miss. He's got 5 home runs on the year now, 12 RBIs. Could pad on to Madison's lead now if he can hit one out right here. Landry's 1-2. Just missed outside. I'm not sure if Carlson was expecting slider there. I think he was looking for another pitch, and so he caught that one on the outer half, didn't try to bring it in. We've got ourselves a battle now. 3 pitches fouled off by Daniel Rogers. He's refusing to go down. He loves to pull the baseball. Tipped foul at the plate. And he'll try to walk that one off. It stung his foot there a little bit. Hey, you know what? The Home Run Challenge is under a week away. It'll take place on Tuesday at Warner Park. We'll have it for you on the Northwoods League Sports Network. I know this guy hasn't played good 80% of the season, but I want to add him to the list. Why not? He hits tanks. Check swing. He went around. Landry strikes out Rogers, but the Mallards take the lead. An unearned run scored. 4-3 our score on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Don't miss out on any of the great food at Athletic Park. For tickets, call 715-845-5055.
Stay connected and up to date with the free Northwoods League mobile app. Avoid the lines and buy tickets to any Northwoods League games anytime, day or night. Subscribe for free and watch games live from anywhere all season long. Get the latest news and stats on top collegiate players from across the country or personalize it with your favorite team. Either way, we got you covered. The Northwoods League mobile app is free and available on the App Store or Google Play.
After a couple years of this, it's time for more money, more opportunity. That's where Midstate Technical College comes in. Got a passion for helping people? Maybe you like cars. Are you into science? Are you good with computers? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. Stop getting by and level up today.
I think I can speak for a lot of people on our team when I say they've found their love for softball again playing this league.
Ball has some carry. There's that success.
You kind of just get to chill out and play the game that you once loved when you were young.
Call sails around the path.
In college, it's a lot of pressure, but here, everyone's here for the same reason, just to get better and to love the game again.
The sun is set here at Athletic Park. Hey, look at that. You see those blue shirts in the crowd? Those are the themed T-shirts today for our Shark Week theme night. So fans get to go home with that with a special ticket package. There are more giveaways for the Woodchucks this year. If you want more information on that, go to woodchucks.com. Well, it's a one-run game now, but these two teams will have to reset really quickly for a split doubleheader tomorrow. Slaughterback has a base hit into left field. It's Dylan's first hit of the game. He's reached 3 consecutive times, and just like the Woodchucks have done against Craig Cabot, they have found a way to get on base early, but Donnie Scott is going to leave it there for Craig Cabot. 2 innings of work, 2 hits allowed. He walked 2, struck out none, hit a batter. And it looks like a calculated change from Donnie Scott as Max Galvin steps up. He's going to throw a lefty at him. And this is Blake Barker, who has had some success this year already against the Woodchucks. A strong, big, burly left-hander. This guy's mean. Senior out of Virginia. Originally from Chardon, Ohio. Second year in the Northwoods League. Played for the Wisconsin Rapids Raptors at a 4.50 ERA there in 2023. He's faced the Woodchucks twice. 5 innings of work, only allowed 1 run in that span. and 2 hits, struck out 2. One of those was back on July the 3rd when Madison won 9-3. And he pitched a scoreless frame this past Sunday in a 15-3 win on the road at Wisconsin Rapids. He has not given up multiple earned runs in an appearance this season. There's the train out there past left center. I think it might have a dent from the ball that Max Solis hit out there a little earlier. That tied the game at 3. The Mallards took the lead with a run in the top of the 7th, an unearned run. Let's take a quick look at a busy day throughout the Northwoods League. We'll start in Green Bay, a doubleheader between the Rockers and the Chinooks. Green Bay won game 1 of that doubleheader, 10-3, and they currently lead in game 2 of that split doubleheader, 5-2. Nice response from the Rockers, and they can move above 500 in the second half if they win both games there. Fond du Lac's won 3 straight. They beat the Ducks. They beat the Rapids Rafters 6-3 on the road earlier today in the first game of their doubleheader. And the second game has been good. An hour south of here, 10-9 in the top of the 7th between Wisconsin Rapids and Fond du Lac. Now 12-10. The Dock Spiders just added on 2 more, 12-9 rather. Our final score, or our score there. So they brought a lefty in to face Galvin, and he fouls the first pitch off. Our player to watch for Wausau already has a double today. He also grounded into a crucial double play back in the 5th. Fastball from Barker, low and away. First tight game the Woodchucks have played in since July 5th. When they lost by 1, gave up the lead late at Green Bay. They led early, but now they trail. Just high, 3-1. Hitters count to Galvin. He's hitting .267 with a home run, 2 RBIs against lefties this year. Galvin rips one into right. That's a base hit. Once again, the Woodchucks have 2 on, nobody out, and the tying run stands in scoring position. Well, what a moment this could be for Solis if he could follow suit. The man they call Boom because of how far he hits the ball, looking to explode right now. Remember, Solis loves to swing for the fences, but he also has pretty good plate discipline. He's hitting .321 against righties, .320 against lefties, so it doesn't really matter for him. Foul tip into Rogers' mitt, 1-1. The Mallards lead. They only have 3 hits on the day. Looking to get out of another jam. Strike 2. Solis left a pretty good pitch there, and now he's behind. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss. Barker torches Solis with a 92-mile-an-hour fastball right down the gut to get strikeout number 1. Every single time the Mallards have needed that big strikeout or that big play by their field, they've gotten it. Runners double steal. Pitch outside, throw to third, safe. There is Schlotterbeck. And with Galvin moving to second, no more double play ball. And a well-hit fly ball can tie this game. Dangerous move for the Woodchucks against a very strong catcher in Rogers, but it pays off. And now you might see Madison counter. Might try to pitch around Rodriguez and make Baldridge beat him. Swing and a foul. A base hit could potentially give you the lead. Galvin's got decent speed at second base. Rodriguez has come up clutch multiple times for the Woodchucks this year. Swing and another foul. What a fight back from Barker. If you want to win the second half and get yourself a postseason spot, you got to come through in moments like this. Swing and a miss. The slider takes care of Rodriguez. 2 gone in the 7th.
The second baseman, number 15, Baldridge.
For what the Mallards have had to deal with in some disappointing losses in Wausau this year, right now this has got to feel good. Cade Baldridge made the error that allowed the go-ahead run to score, that led to the go-ahead run scoring. Can make up for it right now, 2-0. Madison is swimming in some deep water right now, but they are staying safe. Slider, strike one. The Woodchucks had back-to-back base hits to open the 7th, trying not to come up empty again. Strike two. Baldridge hitting right-handed because he's facing a left-handed pitcher. Big pitch on the way. And it's past Rogers. Here comes the tying run in Schlotterbeck. 4-4. Madison one pitch away from getting out of the jam unscathed. And then a wild pitch scores Schlotterbeck. Rogers thought he protected it, but it just got away from him. And Baldridge promptly strikes out on the next pitch. But the Woodchucks get what they need. They tied the game on a wild pitch. 4-4 on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
You know what, if you're a college player that wants to go ahead and play at the next level, then the Northwoods League is definitely for you. You know, it gives you an opportunity to, one, be on the road, to understand what it's like to play through the grind, as everybody always talks about through baseball.
If you're trying to go professional, definitely consider the Northwoods League. It's a grind. It's a good grind. You should love the grind if you want to do that for a living as a professional. It's great. Like, I love playing every day.
Upstairs, the throw not going to be made, and that is history. Chandler Simpson, stealing bag number 51, now breaks the single-season stolen base record in the Northwoods League.
More than 350 Northwoods League alumni have been drafted in the last 5 years, and nearly 140 have made their Major League Baseball debut in that time. The Northwoods League is the ultimate collegiate summer baseball experience.
Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Oh, good to have you back on your game.
Yeah, well, you know, I only got cancer so that you could tell people that, you know, you shaved your head for solidarity and not because you're going bald.
Right. And I got a minivan to make your little moped look cool.
Okay. Well, couldn't have gotten through without you.
Love you, bro. I'm glad you're sticking around.
Oh, that means so much coming from Mom and Dad's second favorite.
Whatever.
Tonight's Shark Week theme night game at Athletic Park is brought to you in part by The Grind, the official coffee of the Northwoods League. Look for The Grind in select ballpark team stores and online under the shop menu on team websites. A portion of the proceeds for each bag sold will go to benefit the Northwoods League Foundation. Foul ball from MJ Sweeney. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. So that changes things a little bit for the Woodchucks with scoring the run in the 7th. Initially, they were getting Landon Sexton ready. Swing and a miss from Sweeney. But now you're a tie game, and Reese Clapp is going through his preliminary warm-up throws. You know, he might pitch the 9th. And if you do that, you save Sexton for tomorrow's doubleheader. But first, before all of that, Landry needs a clean 8th. Got unlucky in the 7th with an unearned run scoring on him. Chance to make amends, though, in this frame. Sweeney, a home run and 7 RBIs against the Woodchucks in 2025. He's been good against Wausau. The pitching has been on display tonight for both teams. Wausau's pitching especially good in this last stretch. We do not want a leadoff walk here. But just to mention, the Woodchucks have allowed just 8 runs in their last 33 innings of work. Sweeney goes around, and Landry picks up a strikeout to start the 8th. Ever since Corey Thompson challenged him last weekend, Garrett Landry looks a new pitcher. His swing and miss stuff has been brilliant, as now he faces off against Hansen, who has been uncharacteristically quiet tonight. 0 for 3. Two balls, no strikes to Landry. He'll get a new baseball. In the transfer portal after spending a year at Stephen F. Austin, Landry did. First 2 seasons at Western Texas College. He actually spent 2 years at Stephen F. Austin. Did not play in 2024, but 31 1/3 innings pitched this past spring. Hansen stepped basically out of the batter's box. Automatic take, 3-1. He can give one a ride, too. Foul tip. Landry fights back. Count full. Ground ball to second base. There's Baldridge. His throw to first in time. That's the kind of stuff that Landry wasn't doing over a recent stretch that you need out of him. He's getting guys on the ground, too. It's either ground ball or strikeout for everybody he faces. And he's shutting down the best offense in the Northwoods League right now. This will end the inning likely. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Woodchucks 4, Mallards 4 on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
The Food and Farm Exploration Center is a place for connecting with food and the people who grow it. Come play with agriculture and explore over 60 interactive exhibits. Explore the intersection of farming and food, the people that make it happen, and the processes that take it from field to fork through engaging learning brought to you by Wisconsin farmers. Meet the machines that feed the nation and get up close with tractors and other farm equipment. The Exploration Center also functions as a meeting place for the community with over 10,000 square feet of venue space. Food and Farm Exploration Center. Visit, play, explore.
The Honeybees have walked it off in 8. But dive and catch, my goodness!
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Yeah, that 2014 summer was really formative. It taught me how to ride the bus. It taught me like what the minor leagues was going to be like because there's a ton of hours. And I think I found my true identity as a ball player in Madison.
The Northwoods League is the ultimate collegiate summer baseball experience.
The Northwoods League is proud to partner with the authentic Stadium Mustard this season. For over 50 years, Stadium Mustard has been offered at stadiums, ballparks, and arenas coast to coast. And the Wausau Woodchucks are proud to be serving Stadium Mustard here at Athletic Park. Loved by millions, Stadium Mustard. We have a pinch hitter here for the Woodchucks. Zach Knowlton will replace Hunter Carlson in the batting order. And he floats one foul. If you're a Mallards fan, you may remember the game that was scoreless, that went into extras, and Knowlton won the game with one swing in Madison in late June. A 2-run double. The Woodchucks ended up winning 2-1. This is up the middle. Hamilton scoops over to first, and he beats Knowlton by a half a step. For the first time since the 4th inning, Madison gets the leadoff man. Now to Birkland, 2 walks and a sac bunt. We are playing another classic. It's going to come down to someone being a hero tonight. For Blake Barker to allow just 1 run in that 7th inning was awfully impressive. He's mixed his pitches really, really well, and he's finding the zone, which the Mallards have somewhat struggled with today. Chopper right to Jacoby. Firing over to first. That's what the Louisville commit can do. 2 gone. Madison will have Namey Jacoby Lopez in the 9th. And that's right, Jordy Lopez, a chance to come through in the clutch again. And it looks like we're destined for another potential walk-off scenario. He's looking for bunt with 2 outs. He went around there. It didn't matter. Thought it was a strike anyways. This is the guy that walked off the Mallards the last time, Kristen Smith-Johnson. Woodchucks led 2-0 early, then the Mallards led 3-2, but we are knotted at 4. Neither team wanting to budge. To Jacoby again. The throw to first in time. Let's head to the 9th inning. The Woodchucks and Mallards tied at 4 here on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
The Food and Farm Exploration Center is a place for connecting with food and the people who grow it. Come play with agriculture and explore over 60 interactive exhibits. Explore the intersection of farming and food, the people that make it happen, and the processes that take it from field to fork through engaging learning brought to you by Wisconsin farmers. Meet the machines that feed the nation and get up close with tractors and other farm equipment. The Exploration Center also functions as a meeting place for the community with over 10,000 square feet of venue space. Food and Farm Exploration Center. Visit, play, explore.
The Honeybees have walked it off in 8.
A diving catch, my goodness!
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Yeah, that 2014 summer was really formative. It taught me how to ride the bus. It taught me like what the minor leagues was going to be like because there's a ton of hours. And I think I found my true identity as a ball player in Madison.
The Northwoods League is the ultimate collegiate summer baseball experience.
So some defensive change here for the Woodchucks. A new catcher, Brody Sexton, takes the place of Hunter Carlson behind the plate. This is a grounder to third to start the 9th. Schlotterback's throw is perfect. Mitch Namey is 0 for 4. Because Knowlton pinch hit for Hunter Carlson in the 8th, they will use Sexton, the catcher that was fully off today, for the rest of this game. Solis, of course, playing today as a DH. That's why he can't catch. These teams have gone to extras twice this year. The Woodchucks are 2-0 in those games. Could be destined for that again. Jacoby rips one up the middle. Base hit. Go-ahead run is on for the Mallards in the 9th. With Mr. Clutch, Jordy Lopez stepping forward. The walk-off hit for Jordy yesterday against Lakeshore in the 10th. He's come up in clutch situations time and time again and showed out. Jacoby has already stolen twice today, but he stole bases on a different catcher. Could Sexton potentially throw him out? He doesn't go. Pitch outside to Jordy, 1-0. You do not want to let this inning get to Mikey Bell and Daniel Rogers. They could go to clap, but right now he's not warming up at full fire, which means this is probably Landry's 9th. Nice frame by Sexton, 2-1. Well, with the way that Jordy Lopez looks at the plate right now, he doesn't even look like he's in a pressure scenario. Lofted into left. That will be playable for Galvin. 2 outs. That's a big out right there for Garrett Landry. If Jordy reaches, then you'll really think the Mallards have something going. Especially down the stretch at home in games against Madison this year. The Woodchucks have been excellent. Davis Hamilton fouls one towards the Mallards dugout. A quick reminder, these two will play a doubleheader tomorrow, a split doubleheader, both 9-inning games. Game 1 at 12:05 p.m. Tyson Potts expected to start for the Woodchucks then. Sam Nitsky, the probable starter for Game 2 at 6:35. Slider makes it 0-2. I'm kind of surprised that Donnie Scott has not given the green light to Jacoby yet, but he might try a hit and run here with 2 strikes and 2 outs. Runner is moving. Outside throw from Sexton. He didn't get the tag, Birkland. And Jacoby is safe. How close was that? Sexton's throw a tad wide. Birkland swung his glove as fast as he could, but did not tag Jacoby. A base hit could give Madison the lead. Chopper back to Landry. He's got it over to first. The Wausau Woodchucks will have a chance to walk off their rivals for a 3rd time this year when we come back on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
The Food and Farm Exploration Center is a place for connecting with food and the people who grow it. Come play with agriculture and explore over 60 interactive exhibits. Explore the intersection of farming and food, the people that make it happen, and the processes that take it from field to fork through engaging learning brought to you by Wisconsin farmers. Meet the machines that feed the nation and get up close with tractors and other farm equipment. The Exploration Center also functions as a meeting place for the community with over 10,000 square feet of venue space. Food and Farm Exploration Center. Visit, play, explore.
Honeybees have walked it off in 8.
But dive and catch, my goodness!
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Yeah, that 2014 summer was really formative. It taught me how to ride the bus. It taught me like what the minor leagues was going to be like because there's a ton of hours. And I think I found my true identity as a ball player in Madison.
The Northwoods League is the ultimate collegiate summer baseball experience.
The Shark wants to see a Woodchucks win. We're into the bottom of the ninth, and I can't believe I'm saying it, but here we are again. The Woodchucks have a chance to walk off the Madison Mallards for the third consecutive time at Athletic Park. Wausau has won 4 games against the Mallards this year, all by 1 run apiece. Top of the order. The Woodchucks have 3 walk-off wins in the last week and a half, including an amazing walk-off by Christian Smith Johnson on the 4th of July. That rode in on Malone, so he only got a piece, 1-1. Serious power from Noah Malone. Great work, by the way, from Garrett Landry to get Wausau to this spot where they have a chance to win it. Swing and a miss. 2 very different innings on the mound for Blake Barker. He struck out 3 to get all of his outs in the 7th. 3 ground outs in the 8th. Up and in, 2-2. Woodchucks had an early lead. It was tied with runs in the 7th by both teams. Swing and a base hit into left field. The winning run is on again for the Woodchucks. To Schlotterback we go. The Woodchucks have been unlucky in scenarios at the plate tonight. Multiple times they've been hard done with runners in scoring position. Off the glove of Rogers. Malone is into scoring position. It'll go down as a passed ball for now. What about this? What about this? This is leaving it late and then some. Runner at second. Strike 1. It feels like a bad dream all over again for the Mallards. Good take from Dylan, 2-1. This is why it's so beneficial to have the top of your order up in a spot like this. Swing and a pop fly foul, 2-2. We've said it before, Dylan has been great against just about every single team. He sputtered at times against the Mallards. A chance to change that and pick up his first walk-off hit of the year. Drilled in the left. Will it stay fair? It will! It's gone! It's off the fence, actually. Doesn't matter. Woodchucks win it. The Cardiac Chucks strike again. Walking off Madison for the 3rd straight time at Athletic Park. They can't keep doing this. On the 4th of July, it was Christian Smith Johnson who was the hero. Tonight, it's Mr. Consistency, Dylan Schlotterback. And the Woodchucks win it 5-4. What a way to start off this crucial 4-game set against the Madison Mallards. RBI double wins it here tonight. These two will play a doubleheader tomorrow starting at 12:05 p.m. For everybody here on the Northwoods League Sports Network, my name's Matt Clark. For our producer Mariah Cox and our incredible crew here in Wausau, thanks for watching another classic. Your final score, Wausau 5, Madison 4. The Woodchucks have won 4 straight, and they've won 7 in a row at Athletic Park. We'll see you all next time. This has been a presentation of Northwoods League Baseball on the Northwoods League Sports Network.
Be on camera. Thus, I'm here with Jen, the GOAT photographer,